Kita bercadang untuk memberikan sedikit gambaran tentang apa yang berlaku hari ini, konsisten dengan teguran yang dibuat oleh pimpinan Pakatan Rakyat yang disuarakan oleh khas TVP dan Keadilan sebelum ini tentang apa yang dianggap kecurangan dalam pelaksanaan pilihan raya. Now we'll begin by a short presentation to indicate cases of either fraudulent process or irregularities in the elections, in the conduct of the elections, as prior to the elections today, which is a major issue because the results from postal voters and early voters are certainly not consistent with the general trend of voting pattern. You find in some constituencies 12%, 15% of the so-called army or police personnel or early voters who actually support the Pakatan Rakyat. And we have said this much earlier. Specific evidence of names of foreign nationals voting as military personnel. We have given evidence of irregularity, including the indelible, so-called indelible ink, which until today they have denied. For all intents and purposes, indelible ink do not work. So I think we will start with very short, in a few minutes presentation, where I think my colleagues would follow up on this issue before we proceed on the other issue. Please. This is taken by the mass missionary on the ground and the Keadilan youth in Rawa, in Selangor. FRU, the Federal Reserve Unit of the Police, were actually escorting the phantom voters to the post station. Second case in Stapa, where the police have asked the staff or our political officer identifying buses suspected of bringing phantom voters into the voting area. In the third case, the class Muslimat in Shah Alam was successful in asking the Bangladeshi voters to leave the premise. This is how they brought in Bangladeshi voters, Kilang Maxter Meru Klang, to be brought to the polling booth. An EC, Election Commission officer, caught bringing out voting slip, and they were caught and they were reprimanded at that point, and they were scuffled in the process. Yes. Yeah, for when you want to add on maybe now or personal so. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Alright.
Ini satu kesalahan bang, tahun ini kedua satu kesalahan. Itu kesalahan. Saya nggak tahu siapa ini.
Kita ini sambungnya. Tapi bangun dulu. Buka tangan, buka tangan. Buka tangan tunjuk. Tunjuk buka. Okey tunjuk. Buka benda tu. Okey. Ha, nampak ya? Semua nampak ya?
Kosong.
Okey. Kosong. Memang kosong tapi
The reason why we decided to use this sort of evidence because the election commission all these years in the last few weeks have been just very dismissive. We talked to them about indelible ink. They said no, this is not the case. And now we find thousands of people. I was in my constituency and I've seen people, and we have seen photographs of Tampa saying and the rest, in the matter of hours. So when we say they're fucking phantom voters or Bangladeshis, it's better that we show or give them evidence. Because it happened also in my constituency, in Penang. So it's not just peculiar to Selangor or Kuala Lumpur. But of course it is the case, because sometimes they do provide an IC. I don't know how they got it, but they still have the election commission. Can you proceed, where the representatives of the parties contesting the elections were not allowed to observe both the voting or custody of these voting slips. Now we have protested on this. Last week, I in the press conference, I gave specific case of 50,000 so-called media personnel, 50,000 allowed by the EC to vote early, and then the voting slip was sent by the postal department to the media center. Then the staff on their own voted, but sent back to the postal office without the knowledge of or any representative of the party, or particularly the Pakatan or opposition parties. We're talking about 50,000 votes. Now we have of course reason to suspect the postal office or postal department has been privatized to Saibokta, the leading UMNO crony. And we are expected to entrust the entire responsibility to these men to have custody of 50,000 voting slips. Only then adduced to the SPR or the Election Commission and then brought in. So you wouldn't be surprised that on the average, where seats will be lost by 500, 1,000, 2,000 votes. With this exercise, they were due at the right time to be counted. And in cases, there are cases where 12% or 15% support the opposition. 80 to 90% automatically are the votes already in possession with the Barisan Nasional. Postal voters constitute about 200,000. And then early voters, postal vote, 230,000. So you're talking about postal, early voters, and media. So it comes about close to 500,000, I suppose. And that's a foregone conclusion. So in this 500,000, maximum we can get is about 20%. So that's why we need to do this sort of evidence. This is one time where it was decided by the Election Commission and told to the representatives of Pakatan Raya and also to the special panel established by Parliament that they would ensure at every stage there will be representatives, including voting is done at the premise of the armed forces personnel. I mean, for in the case of armed forces personnel or police voting, representatives or parties would be allowed to be present. Now, this in many cases did not happen. And during the few days that they held in custody, they just wanted us to give full trust to the police. And then to then produce this voting slips during the counting at 5 o'clock today. So we have a case in Kuantan. The OCPD didn't allow her to observe, to send observers. But this is a 5-day period, 30th to the 5th of May, in safe custody of the police, right?